Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make a video ready for upload to YouTube in the highest quality with ease. So as you can see here, I'm using Hauppauge. This is the capture module. Just going to move this down here into the corner. And another program is Audacity. This is what I use to record my audio with. So I'm just going to drag that up like that. And what I'm going to do is when I'm ready to start recording my video, I'm just going to press record on the audio. This can kind of go as long as you want. The thing we need to key in on is when we start talking. And we're going to click capture, and as soon as this light turns green, that's when I'm going to start recording my audio for the video. Even though this is recording my audio, as you can see right now, that doesn't matter. This is just a way that we can make it perfectly fit within the video. So any audio that I do is going to fit perfect without having to edit any of the video whatsoever. So I'm going to start talking once I see this is green. Hi, this is Mr. Smith, and we're going to take a look at a video for shotgun split close, blah, 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 blah. Then once I'm done talking, I'm going to finish the video by saying, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And as soon as I say that, and as soon as I'm done talking in the video, I'm just going to click stop right away. The audio can continue to record. I just casually go up here and click the stop button. So then what I want to do is I want to take out all that extra space that I had where I wasn't recording anything. So based on the talking that I did, as you can see here, all these lines kind of going up and down means that I was talking. So I stopped talking right here, as you can see this flat line. So I'm going to pull all the way. I'm going to click my mouse right at the beginning, just before that spike in audio, and I'm going to pull it all the way to the left. And this is going to get rid of any talking that I did before that light turned green down here. I'm going to go up to edit. I'm going to go to remove audio or labels and go to cut. Now I'm going to click play, and I'm going to make sure that it captured all of what I said at the beginning, like, hi, this is Mr. Smith, and I'm doing a video for split close. If for whatever reason it cuts off by maybe a half a second, instead of it saying, hi, this is Mr. Smith, it might say Smith, blah, 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 you know. So what we need to do is go to edit, go to undo cut, then instead we just kind of pull the audio back here. So maybe we say something right here. So I click here instead. That gives room for that first little bit of what I said that we missed to now be in the video. Then I pull all the way over, I go to edit, and I cut it. Then what I do is go to the end of the video. So I finish the video by saying, and don't forget to subscribe. So maybe that ends right about here. So what I want to do is I just want to click in that area, pull all the way over just like we did before, go to edit, go to cut. Now I'm just going to click here and I'm going to click play to make sure that it fit everything in. We want it to say, and don't forget to subscribe, instead of don't forget to subscribe, you know, like that, right? So we just want to make sure if for whatever reason we cut it off, we just do the same thing again. We let it play for just a half a second longer, pull over, go to edit, cut. Then once we've got the final product for audio, I go to here. This is the level of audio, the loudness or the quietness of the video. So for me, I like to put it as +2. That's just based on my computer settings. After I'm done everything and upload it to YouTube, a +2 ends up working out pretty well. So I go to +2, and you just figure out your own. You can upload a couple test videos to YouTube and make sure that the loudness is good enough. I go to File, I go to Export, I name the audio file, and it's going to turn it into something like that. So once I've done doing all that, and if I want to keep recording, I just go to Edit, Undo, Record, all the way. Just keep going to Edit until you go to Undo, Record, and then you're going to be dealt with a blank slate right there. So then I'm going to open up a program called FreeMake Video Converter. I'm going to go to Video. I'm going to grab the file that I created. Even though this isn't it, I'm just going to show you that I'm just going to grab that file that we just did of practice mode. As you see here, this is the audio. So I'm just going to click on that, and I'm going to go to Add Audio and go all the way to where we save that file. This is an audio file for a different video. And I'm going to add. So now you can see we got the video, the length, and the audio. So I'm going to click this button here, and this is going to be a preview. And what I can do is just press play and make sure that the audio fits the video. and I can scroll all the way to the end, just the last couple seconds, to make sure that, again, the audio doesn't cut off before the video ends or things like that, just to make sure that everything is working good. I press the play button and we're good to go. Then I just click OK. I go to AVI and I'm basically going to hit convert, and it's going to go to my desktop. I can rename the file. I can rename it, NCAA 14 shotgun split close video, blah, 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 and then it's going to finish off with .avi. You don't want to replace this, just edit this part here. So I do that. I go to convert, it's going to go to my desktop, and then everything is ready for upload to YouTube. It's literally that easy. Now for the settings, this is what, just copy this. I have 720, so 1280 by 720. The width, just make sure that all this is the same. The video codec at H.264 is very important. Make sure it's original, custom. Bitrate, that's going to be the file size and the quality. I've messed with this a lot. 3000 is perfect. Then you just click OK and then go to convert, and like I said, you're good to go. So if you just want to make a quick video in practice mode, that's the best way to do it. It's extremely easy for me. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close all this, and I'm going to show you another part of what I'm going to do. And that is, okay, so here in a notepad, what I have are, these are all individual plays. As you know, I love to do gameplay footage for all my videos. And the result is I get this. As you can see, I've got halfback counter, 1, 2, 3, 4, halfback dive, smash. So all these different versions of these plays. And what I do is basically, anytime I play a game, I just write down the plays in Notepad. So if I get a good play, like let's say I'm running a play and I'm just like, oh, let me grab a highlight of this play. So I go and I pick jumbo heavy, I run the play, and then once the play's over, then I just write down what time the play ended. And I, go like verse Florida State University, and then I kind of give examples of, so maybe I'm doing a hurry up offense drive, so I'll write down 38 seconds left in the second, and that's the entire drive. So then I know that I just need to edit clips for that entire drive. Different types of, different schemes that I'll do. Sometimes I'll put what it is beside it just to give me an idea. So I go to the video, okay, and let's say, okay, so here we got the game versus Florida State. So I go to 240 in the first, okay, so we're at 132, 211, okay, so 244. So now I'm watching the video, and what I want to do is watch this time, and I want to see when the ball is snapped. So I'm looking at this, 4 minutes and 48 seconds, and the play ends at, and then I pause the video, so 4:54. So then what I do is I open up the other program that I'm going to use, which is called Main Concept Reference. I go to File, I open up that media file that we're talking about. Then I go to the preset menu. I want to go to the drop down. Make sure you do this every time, and you go down to DivX HD 720. I much prefer this over the 1080 just because of quality is very similar anyway, and the size of the file is much less of a file, so I like 720. So then what I'm going to do is, as I mentioned, the play ends at 4:54. We always want to start with when the play ends. So I go to Position. This is the second category. We've got hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds. So 54 and 4. And then I press this. As you can see here, the play has just ended, 240 in the first. I click Set Endpoint. So that's going to be the end of the clip. Then I go to Position. Now there's a little bit of a glitch in the system here where, as you can see, instead of 54, it now says 53,994. So I'm just going to change this to 0. Then I'm going to put in the start time of 48. Okay, so now as you can see here, I went to 48 and the players have already, the ball's been snapped, the players are already moving. So I just make a quick adjustment. Let's go to 47 instead. Then I click Start Point. Then I go up to Transcode and I start transcoding, and it's only going to save that one little clip. I go over here to where it's outputting. As you can see, it's the name of the file with underscore out. And I go look, and I see that it's just that play. Now what I need to do is after each time I transcode one of these, it's going to output to this. So I need to rename it to whatever the file might be. As you can see, jumbo heavy halfback counter 1. And the reason I need to do that is because if I want to go and transcode another video, it's going to give me an error saying overwrite. And we don't want to do that, because if we're overwriting files, then we've lost all our work, obviously. So once I get to the point where I've edited all these clips and named them, whatever they're called, they could, some of them might be jumbo heavy, but one might be a user pick, one might be a funny play, just all different things throughout these games. Then you just kind of collect them, you put them into their own folder, as you can see right here. So anything to do with this formation and this scheme that I'm trying to do, I save and I put right in this area. Once I'm done that, I just close this. Now the next file that we're going to look at is a program called Virtual Dub. So once we save our videos using main concept, they're going to turn into this type of video, which is a DivX file. And we don't want DivX because this program here that we use, FreeMake, it doesn't actually let us convert DivX files. So we need to use Virtual Dub to get around that. What we'll do is we'll click on a play. We're going to open up Virtual Dub. We're just going to go to Video, Direct Stream Copy. Then we're going to go to File, Save As, and then we're going to click the Save button. What's going to happen then is it's going to output a video. As you can see here, it's a little bit different. This is an AVI video, and it's going to be the same name. We're going to do that for all of this type of video file. If we want to, let's just say that you don't know how to open up Virtual Dub. I'm going to zip up this file for you with all the programs. You just need to go to Properties. You need to right click the file, go to Properties, go to Change, and then use whatever thing here to open up that particular file. Or we can just look on the PC for that particular. So let's say we put that Virtual Dub on our desktop. So we go to our desktop and then we click it, and then it's going to open up with that type of video. We click Apply. So now it's always going to open up with that. And then we just go through and we always, for all these clips, we just continue to save as AVI, blah, 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 all the way through until we have all of these as doubles. Once we have that, then again, we go to FreeMake Video Converter. We go to Plus Video. We're going to add all of this stuff. So as you can see here, all these plays, tight end corners, the X route. See, as you can see here, what I've done is just to make it easy so that I have an idea of how many plays I have of certain routes, I just name it. Jumbo heavy, tight end corners. I threw to the X route 10 times. I threw to the Y route 4 times. So it also gives me an idea of maybe I don't have gameplay footage for a certain route. Or it also gives me an idea of maybe what the money route is. What route am I abusing more? Do I need to maybe look at other routes? It actually helps me, by doing this, it actually helps my game, and it helps me figure out, you know what, I'm kind of ignoring this route. Maybe I need to look at this route a little bit more. But anyway, that's besides the point. So now what we need to do is go to Join Files. Then, as you can see here, it says that it's 5 minutes and 25 seconds long. We can reorder these. We can kind of put this one down here if we want. We can put this over here, and then we can also preview the file to make sure that these are in the right order. Oh yeah, that's the file right there. Okay, so I want that there. I'm gonna want to look at this file, and I want to see, okay, we'll got that there. So you can easily do that. Then once we're ready to join all of these files, and as you can see here, this is the game audio. So we have no files that we're putting over, no audio files that we're putting over top of each of these clips. It is just outputting game audio. Now we can still do voice for gameplay footage. As you know, I do voice for a lot of the gameplay footage that I do. Now, the way we do that is just save to AVI. And then again, we just want to name this whatever it is. So maybe like, you know, Jumbo Heavy 14 .avi. Just make sure that the .avi is there, and then we're going to go to convert. So now what we do is, let's say we talked about this in practice mode, okay, and so we have a practice mode video already made. Now we're doing our gameplay footage. So what we do is we go here, we convert it. It's going to go to the desktop or whatever location we have set. Now we've got two files. One is the audio that we did over practice mode. The other one is the gameplay footage. So we go to remove all. And then let's just assume that these two videos right here, the first one is in practice mode, the second one is all the gameplay. We go to open, we go to join files, we make sure that the order is right, practice mode first, gameplay footage second, and then we output to AVI. It's that simple. Now the other thing that we can do is, let's say that, okay, we got a practice mode with a voice, okay? Let's get rid of that. Now we want to do commentary over top of our gameplay footage. So what we do is we just go back to, let's just assume again that this file here is all the gameplay footage in one big file. Actually, you know what? Let's assume this file is that. So what we do is we just let it play all the way to the end. Okay. Now I like to just kind of drag this down here. I love Media Player Classic because it's very tight. It allows us to do a lot of things here. So I'm going to have Audacity ready to go. I'm going to kind of pull this up here so that we can see it a little bit more, so we can see what we're talking about. And now it's played to the end, right? We let it play all the way to the end. So then I hit record, and I'm just kind of casually waiting. And as soon as I'm ready to talk, I'm just going to click my mouse right on top of this video, and it's going to start playing the video. As soon as I click on this, I'm going to start talking and doing my commentary over the video. So here we're going to see a play where we run the halfback counter and blah, 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 and I just do my commentary over the whole thing. And then once the video is done, I just wait, and I casually stop. Okay, I can close this now because I've already done that. I'm going to get rid of all the dead space of audio that I had after that video was done. So let's say we know that that video is, we'll just say 26 seconds. So maybe what we'll do is we'll kind of go here, and we'll just get rid of all that dead space. Then we'll go back to the front, like I said, and get rid of all the dead space of before I started talking about the video, before I clicked on the video. Then we just do the same thing. We just edit the gain, go to File, Export, and save the audio file. Then we just close this. We've now got audio that we did for all of our gameplay footage. So we took all those individual files and we made it one. All we do here is we add audio. We take that audio that we did for all the gameplay footage. We export that. Then we go back and we add the other file that we had from practice mode. We put that up top. So now we've got practice mode plus audio. Then we've also got gameplay footage plus audio. We join the files, then we save, and everything is ready to upload to YouTube. So this is exactly what I do to make my videos. I don't use Sony Vegas. Before, I had a really bad computer and I couldn't use Sony Vegas or any fancy program like that. So all I did was trial and error. I looked around for different things that I could use, uploaded test videos, like 20-second videos, to YouTube privately, and just looked at them. Let them go to HD video and saw if the quality was good for audio and video. And once I got tested with it and uploaded like maybe 10, 15, 20 videos, I said, you know what, okay, this is good. All these settings are good. Using this program plus this program plus this program, and just doing things the way that I do just turned out to be really nice, and now this is what I use. So might be complicated for you, but it's really not that bad. Like I said, we've got Virtual Dub as one program in the zip file, main concept reference, Audacity, and FreeMake Video Converter. Other than that, you just need the Hauppauge recording tool, and you're good to go.